Hey guys, this is just gonna be a quick little tutorial on how to simulate a red dot site in UPBGE version 0.3. I was pretty frustrated with a new Blender engine because in the old Blender game engine back in the day when it was still implemented in the normal Blender versions, you could just select the reflection mode in the texture settings and just take a little red dot and put it in clip mode so it doesn't repeat, and then you had your little red dot site. But nowadays it doesn't work like this anymore. But I found this pretty simple solution for this problem. I will link you another video down in the description where it's explained even further how to make textures that seem like they are like protruding into depth, but we don't need all of this that is explained in the video. We just need a small part of it. So for starters, let's take plane and add a material. Then you can get rid at first of the principle. Just for reference, use a Vroni texture. Link it to surface, and pretty important, select 2D right here. Now you take an input, geometry input, and you need a mapping vector, and you just take the incoming and link it to the vector. Now you can take an input value, link it to the scale. Now just move these a bit further right. Link the vector from the mapping into the vector of the texture, and now all you need is a vector transform. Put it right here. And now if you have to get a negative value in this case, you can see there is like fake depth to the image on the plane. So now if you take a different image, like for example you just first use wrong shader, a principled BSDF, get yourself some kind of alpha texture. In this case I just took a sun that I made a couple of years ago, vector it in, and pretty important, select clip because you don't want the texture to repeat in this case. And now just take the alpha in this case, link it to the alpha on the principled, take this, you see the point already. Now you have to select a blend mode. In this case I like to take alpha clip because then I can turn up the emission. Because this is a red dot, I'm going to make it red and just increase the strength a bit. So now you see you have a red dot, and by playing around with this value you can make it go even further into the distance and also like modulate it in size. I like to put it quite far away because that's basically how red dots work in real life. They are most of the times made for further distances. Yeah, so like something like 40 in this case. But now you have a small problem in exclamation marks. When you see I'm like facing the texture head on, or the plane head on, you can see the red dot is put off to one side. You fix this simply by using the location fields here. In my case, when I take 0.5 and negative 0.5, no, okay, in this case 0.5 and 0.5, it's in the center and it stays in the center no matter how you rotate the plane. But this can vary from texture to texture because I don't know if it multiplies just the whole image or if it multiplies the pixels, because my texture is exactly 1000 times 1000 pixels, and yeah, you have to try a bit, tinker around a bit to get a good result. Yeah, but now if you were to strap that on a gun, you would have a working red dot sight. I mean, you could like add some geometry around here, like framing and stuff. The only thing you have to keep in mind is to leave the surface completely flat. So as soon as you shade it smooth, as soon as uh, some other geometry around it and you shade it smooth, the effect gets destroyed. So this always needs to be shaded flat, this plane. Yeah, that's basically it. I hope you found it helpful. If yes, leave a like, and I hope I will be uploading soon again with some other little handy tips. See ya!